Wow, welcome back, man. Welcome back to another episode of Off the Bench Podcast, man. And y'all know today is the first day of March Madness, and we gonna talk about, before we get into all that, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe. It don't even cost 1 cent to support over here, so make sure you hit that subscribe button for sure. Hit that comment section below on how y'all feel about the take I'm about to make. But hey, y'all remember last video I was talking all this about Arkansas, which I rightfully got the say so to do that. Homegrown from Arkansas, 22 years. I'm 23 years old, born and raised from Arkansas. So yes, I'm gonna be furious of how we lost to Ole Miss in the SEC tournament. I took my frustrations out. I got the right to do that. Now you other Arkansas fans who's not even from there, or y'all just got there when Coach Cal got there, or y'all a Coach Calipari fan, then y'all don't really got no say so to try to bash me. But hey, we just end up winning the first game today against Kansas, a good team. And man, it was a good game. And like I said before in last video, I told you March is all about your guards. And today, DJ Wagner, you showed up today. Number one, you showed up today. You know, we had Boogie Bland back. You know, even though he didn't do much, he wasn't as effective scoring-wise, but he came in and gave us productive minutes for his first game back since January. That's all I can ask for. And Ado, he was the star of the game. Had 22 points. Beasting and feasting. I'm talking about straight killing that man Dickerson. Hunter Dickerson ain't know what to do with it. It got so bad that Kansas had to resort to a damn zone. I'm talking about he was hitting them with post moves, drop step, left shoulder, right shoulder, jump hook, looking like Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon. Doing his thing. And that's how Arkansas, that's how y'all gotta play. Don't just give me hype for this video in this game. And the next game, y'all going wet the bed. I ain't gonna get you know what I'm saying? I'm glad we won today. We get to move on. But I'm not just gonna get my hopes up too much. Cause I know same thing can make you laugh, can make you cry, dealing with Arkansas. And that's all I'm saying. But today was a good win nonetheless. You know what I'm saying? We came in to handle business. We was able to get into the paint, get 2 feet into the paint, dominate them inside the paint when Kansas is one of the best teams in the country at scoring the ball in the paint. We limit them in that. You know, obviously, you know, we got to work on the rebounds a little bit. I think we kind of even it out. You know, the first half they was out rebounding us. You know, they was more homegrown offensive glass and things of that nature. But for the most part, it was a good clean game. Arkansas, it looked like they were starting to run with it in the first half. We only had 3 turnovers, and that was the story of the last game against Ole Miss. We couldn't stop turning the damn ball over, and that's where it resorted back to the guard play. The guards played a good game. That's all you can ask for. When it come to March, obviously yes, your big man. If you got to start big man, obviously yes, you want to utilize him. You want to get him the ball and do all these things, give him touches and stuff like that, and let him work. But you just see for Kansas, Hunter Dickerson is by far the best player on the Kansas team, the Kansas Jayhawks team. And he played awful. If you ask me, he cost him the game, but I'm going to get to that later on in the video. Right now, it's all about Arkansas. We did our thing today. But look, we didn't turn the ball over. We shot the 3 ball. You know, we got a little bit too trigger happy in the second half, but we shot the 3 ball kind of well in the first half to keep us at arm length. You know, I think the largest lead with 10, 11 points. Doing things like that, and that's how we need to play. Off misses and makes, we got to push the ball. We at our best when we're playing in transition in the open field. I mean, not in the open field, in the open court. But as you see, as the game starts to go on and go on, the reason why I say your guards matter, because once we got into the second half, and the Kansas Jayhawks looked like they were starting to walk Arkansas down. You see Arkansas. Nerves started nervousing. I don't know if that's a word or not, but y'all get what I'm trying to say. Nerves started nervousing. Pressure started hitting a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? It started getting to you. The shots that the confidence started derailing just a little bit. They put that zone on you where you weren't able to beat somebody off the dribble. You were just passing around the goddamn perimeter, looking like y'all ain't know what to do. Y'all playing hot potato on the perimeter. Y'all pass to the same 3 dudes. Ain't make them work. Ain't make them, have to guard the entirety of the court. Not one time in the zone did y'all make the defense shift, go from one side to the next side. Y'all pass it to wing, up top to the other wing. Wing, up top to the other wing. Wing, up top to the other wing. And that's how they was able to get back in the game. But unfortunately, Hunter Dickinson didn't have the best game today. And he is a storyline for Kansas Jayhawks because where were you? Best player coming in. Senior. Lead Kansas Jayhawks in points. Amongst the D1 active players, you was the number one scorer, you know what I'm saying, in college basketball. Ain't do nothing. They started going on a run. The Kansas Jayhawks started going on a run and started getting back into the game once he went to the bench. To me, that wasn't a coincidence. That man, once he subbed back in, that man had got a turn up. Kansas Jayhawks was up 3 points, 3 or 4 points. He was on the left wing. I remember this vividly because I think that was the swinging point of the game. He was on the left wing trying to throw it in to number 5, the shooter, wherever the shooter was for the Kansas Jayhawks, who was lighting us up. Tried to throw it into him through a horrendous pass and turning the ball over. Then whatchamacallit had went down. Once that player went down, all the momentum had shifted back to us. But nonetheless, Coach Cal, hey, I gave you a lot of heat last video on that loss against Ole Miss. Came at your coaching, came at you about being able to win in big time moments. Today, you proved me wrong. You shut me up for a little bit. Like I said, can't take too much from this game because you got to do it again next game. Can't do good in this game and do bad next game. Can't be night and day. You got to be consistent throughout. We're trying to win this thing. That's what we need. But like I said, Adu, that's how you play, boy. You be strong in that paint. You was showing Dickinson he's a little boy, man. I like that. Giving him that jump hook. DJ Wagner. Not DJ Moore, DJ Wagner. You had 16 points. After I just came at you, you just said you need to work on your game. You got to the free throw line. You got into the paint. You got to 2 feet into the paint. You making good decisions. Defending well. That's all I asked for right there. Y'all didn't turn the ball over. Y'all made Kansas Jayhawks have to beat y'all instead of beating y'all self. And I think Arkansas, we got a pretty good chance if we can make teams have to actually beat us and not beat ourselves. And when I say that, don't allow them to get second chance points. You don't turn the ball over. Don't get unnecessary fouls. Now, I say one thing I could take is that we got a little bit too trigger happy from the 3-point line once they went into the zone. Once they went into the zone, dribble penetration, they went away from it. They didn't think twice about trying to draw the ball once they went into the zone. They fell in love with the 3-point shot, allowed Kansas Jayhawks to get back into the game, which kind of made, things a little big spectacle. But Coach Cal, you coach your ass off today. And the play I want to highlight from Coach Cal, where I think was another turning point, was I think the Kansas Jayhawks, they was up 2 points. Coach Cal called a timeout after play. After timeout, he drawed up a beautiful play where it was like a back screen alley-oop, and they end up converting it. Beautiful play call, beautiful, well drawn up play to get the ball into the paint. Cause that's where y'all been killing all game. There's no reason to try to go away from that. I like that, man. Like I said, I can't get too happy on the outside, but in the side, this is a good win. Good start to the tournament. I did not want to go home early and have to come on this podcast, have to come on this show, and have to get the cussing people out. We got a good defensive team. We long, we scrappy. We gonna get out there and defend. If you make people play in the half court against our set defense, it's over. It's wraps. We had Hunter Dixon, got me locked up, won't let me out. Hit that Akon on that man. That's how we gotta play. Nonetheless, this was a good win though. It ain't too much to take from this game. Coach Cal, you did your shit with your coaching, man. Rotations, play calling, putting your players in the right position to succeed. DJ Wagner, you was out there playing to your strengths and not out there just trying to chuck up threes. Adu, boy, real dog right there, man. I like that. I like that. Talking about Hunter Dixon, he one of the best players in the nation, one of the best bigs in the nation. Go right at him. We ain't standing down for no one. That's Arkansas culture right there at its finest. We ain't soft. That's what y'all had to watch my last video. I know some of y'all Arkansas players, y'all had to watch that last video of me cussing y'all ass out. Do I need to do that again right now? So y'all can wake up from every time? Take it personal, man. Take pride in when y'all wearing that red and white with Arkansas in front of their jersey. Play strong, be physical, be smart, and play to what we do best. And that's all I got to say, man. It was a good win nonetheless. We got to see who we play next in the next round, in round of 32. And let's keep this thing rolling, man. And we out.